Money Reg here, aka Legend, back with another video entitled Don't Start No Shit, Won't Be No Shit. Let's get started. A couple of quick things. I'm in New York City. We had a Democratic primary for mayor recently. The mayor is black. Former Governor Cuomo and about 9 or 10 other candidates ran so they could get elected to mayor in November. And they had a primary a couple of weeks ago. A young man who is Muslim, Zohran Mamdani, kicked everybody's ass and won, including the former governor of New York State, Andrew Cuomo. Now, for those of you who do not live in New York City or state, who may be watching this video from someplace different around the globe, let me break down to you how it goes. Traditionally, whoever wins the Democratic primary is supported by, if it's a Democratic governor, 2 state senators are both Democrats. The Attorney General is a Democrat. Many congressmen from New York City are Democrats. The support goes to the winner in the primary, which in this case, Zohran Mamdani, who is the Democrat. All the other Democrats are supposed to fall in back. Didn't happen this time. So now the mayor decided that he would run as an independent. Old ass Governor Cuomo got his ass kicked. He's now running as an independent. And now the support for Zohran Mamdani is kind of lukewarm. You can feel this bullshit brewing in the air. And as I stated to you a moment ago, traditionally, everybody gets on board because we're running against a Republican, Curtis Sliwa from the Guardian Angels, and we don't want the city to fall in his hands. Please keep in mind, New York City has a mega budget, over $100 billion every year. We have a mega budget. So now, the 2 independents, Mayor Adams, former Governor Cuomo, they're fighting for the independent slot since we have rank order voting in New York State now, or New York City. Those 2 guys will be fighting for the same votes, and Zohran is supposed to win. So now here comes the bullshit. Well, he's Muslim. Well, I don't have a lot of Muslim friends. The ones that I do know and do have are very decent and respectful. I have a lot of Jewish friends who are decent and respectful. I have a lot of black friends who are decent and respectful. So I'm trying to ascertain from the hate crowd, what does being a Muslim have to do with anything? I don't know this guy Zohran Mamdani, but I like young, bold, courage motherfuckers. That's what I like. This boy bad, 33 years old, state assemblyman, he's bad. And I can tell you this, the way the Republicans went and dug up shit on the DA in Atlanta, Fani Willis, and got her kicked off the Trump case. There's big money in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. Multi-millionaires and billionaires. They're trying to find shit on this young man. They haven't found anything yet. That's why the title of this video is Don't Start No Shit, Won't Be No Shit. All you Democrats need to get in line. And if you're not in line, I'd like to share a funny story with you that may help you to get in line. This is an anecdotal piece. I want you to pay attention. Many years ago, when I was a young science teacher in New York City Public School, I ran for a union position within the school. United Federation of Teachers, which is a big powerhouse in New York City, which they are backing Zohran Mamdani. The state-affiliated union is New York State Teachers Union, and then we with the American Federation of Teachers Union. So we're on a city, state, and federal level. We carry a lot of weight in New York. So when I ran for office, I won. First black person to ever have the position. And I was young at the time. I was in my 20s. And I won the position. The incumbent She's probably dead now. She was old when I ran against her. Her name was Barbara Sherman. She got upset. She contacted the union and said that the election was tampered with. They invalidated the election, threw the election right out, sent all of these heavyweight people in for another election. And I kicked their ass for the second time, but at a bigger margin. Because the people who worked within the building felt that their vote was being taken for granted of, and they were being violated. And that this woman was not a fair and square winner, and she decided to circumvent the system and claim that the election was tampered with. Doesn't that ring a bell, January 6 people? But moving right along. And I kicked her ass by a bigger margin, and she lost. And my point is this to the Democrats. Don't piss people off. Don't start no shit. It won't be no shit. You stand behind Zohran Mamdani like you've been standing behind the other women, the other winners of the Democratic primary. That's what you do. For real, my nigga. Don't start no shit. Because you could fuck around in this election and find a Republican winning because you got the hate game working so strong for the Muslim dude. I don't hate anybody. Most of you who watch my videos know I'm a fairly even-keeled kind of guy. I really don't bring no hate to a situation, but I know bullshit when I see it. There's bullshit coming right now. I'm trying to figure out who these millionaires and multi-billionaires aligning themselves with Governor Cuomo and Mayor Adams to try to hurt this young man. And he already is going to have problems if he becomes mayor, which I think he will, because a lot of older people, when I became a supervisor, discriminated against me because of my age. They said I was too young. And they were discriminating against me and refused to take orders at time. I had to kick their ass, put them in place though. I told a lady one time, heavy as the head that wears the crown, bitch. Boom, I'm wearing the crown. Sit your dumb ass down before I make change. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I did. So as the mayor, Zohran Mamdani, when he does become mayor, I'm predicting it on July 17th, 2025. Y'all fall in line and get behind this young man. Then you got a couple of things working. He gets 4 years, 8-year maximum, to really show you what he has. If he has nothing, like the current mayor, we'll just vote him out of office. But if he does have something, I don't want it killed before it starts. Let's see what this young man brings to the table. I can tell you a couple of things already. He's a good-looking kid. When I ran for office, I had the hair like Ricky Ricardo. My dad is Cuban. At least that's what my mama tell me. As a matter of fact, if you see my daddy, tell him that I'm looking for him. But that's another story. He's a good-looking kid. People learn with their eyes. Some people learn with their brain. Others learn with their eyes. He's easy on the eyes. The chicks are gonna like that. He's a smooth dude. Talks real intelligently about things. He's an educated kid from Bronx School of Science. That's one of the top schools, not only in the city, but in the entire country. So clearly we know he's an educated guy. I forgot what college he went to. It wasn't the heavyweight name brands like Harvard or Yale or anything, but he's an educated college guy. Seems real sophisticated about the geopolitical issues of the day. So I don't want no bullshit from the Democrats, because the Democrats right now, particularly nationwide, but more specifically on a local level of New York City, y'all ain't doing too good right now. Trump kicked that ass. Congressman Jeffries, Noodle Neck Jeffries that I call him, because I went over to their office when I got back from the Bahamas, and they didn't even want to let me in the building. This is how my YouTube channel has gotten started. Democrats ain't shit. Trump came through kicking ass and taking names, and they ran, and they are continuing to run. Talking about Congressman Jeffries is going to be the next Speaker of the House. Hold on to that shit for a minute, my nigga. For real. Pause that shit for the cause right now, because y'all can't even get out your own way as Democrats. So my message to the Democrats is this, before I go eat me a nice steak. The message is this, and I'm watching very carefully, and I'll use whatever megaphone I have to call some sons of bitches right out. Zoran is the Democratic primary winner. Not only did he win, he kicked ass by 12 points. And political standing, that's a big ass kick. That's a big ass whooping that he put on the former Governor Cuomo and many others. The Speaker of the City Council. He put some ass whooping out there. So don't disregard this young man and manufacture some bullshit because he's Muslim. Play the game the way you've been playing it. Play the game the way you've been playing it. Stand by the winner. And I will do everything I can, irrespective of ethnicity or religion. I'll stand by anybody because that's always been the protocol. So don't get too slick for yourself. Don't start no shit. It won't be no shit. Pay close attention. Do your homework. Get some Pepto-Bismol if this situation is making your stomach a little unraveled at the time. Because what I've learned is this. What's gonna come, what's gonna come. This young boy is moving. Adams is 64. Move your old ass over to the side and sit down. Worry about all that corruption in the police department that's taking place. Governor Cuomo, get you some better suits. Go sit your old ass down. You have a wealth of knowledge. I didn't care too much for you, Governor Cuomo. I cared about your dad because your dad was the real deal. You just happened to get a peel off the real deal. But that's another story. So that being said, Governor Cuomo, help this young man out. He's going to need some tutelage. He's going to need some leadership. You bring a wealth of knowledge and experience from your time in Washington, D.C. as an attorney and a whole bunch of other things that you've done with your life. You've made your family proud. You even made them some money. We'll talk about that shit later. Help him so that he can be a successful mayor and move the city along. Because what too many political figures don't understand, it's not about you. It's the 8 or 9 or 10 million people. I don't know how many people live in New York anymore, officially or unofficially. But it's about all the millions of people who live here, who need vital services. And we don't have time for the division, the animus behavior, the separation. We don't have time for that right now. We have time for victory. And victory is right at our doorstep to be seized if we play our hand right. So until next time, I want to say, go to my YouTube channel, Jack Littman 7572, as I conclude and close by stating the following on most of my videos. Once again, young people, I'm moving the old folks to the side so y'all can come right on in. Zoran Mandani and whoever else that wants to get on that coattail and follow that wave of success to new heights, I'm right with you. Because it's time that we pass the mantle of support over to young people so they can be the victors while we sit back and enjoy the Perrier water. So young people, I'm rocking with you. I'm rolling with you. I'm praying with you. I'm staying with you. You see me in the grocery stores. You see me going through JFK occasionally. Pull me over to the side. Say, hey, man, drop me an email, your Instagram, whatever the situation may be. And I'll do whatever I can to support you because I love you. Until next time, peace be still. God bless you and good night and have a wonderful evening. Amen.